Hi, my name is Clint Johnson. Welcome to this short demonstration of a simulation for social work. To begin, we're going to go to Library, click Search Simulations, and then I'm going to do PAT today, and we're going to complete PAT in Learning Mode. Learning Mode is going to provide the student with feedback as they go through the case. First thing I want to do is show my clipboard. The clipboard is going to be where all the information we collect during the case gets stored. It also houses our referral information. We're going to be working from left to right, starting with a case history, moving through and finishing up with recommendations. The circles here are progress meters. Those progress meters will fill in as I make reflective decisions. They'll empty with any incorrect decisions. Let's start our case study.
Pat is scheduled for a consult evaluation to discuss her 6-year-old son, Brandon, who is having behavioral issues at his school. You are the social worker assigned to interview Pat today.
We can start with the case history.
Hi, I'm Pat. I'm Brandon's mom. Brandon is 6 years old and he's my youngest. And my husband and I don't understand why he's having all these behavior problems at school.
I can click on each of these areas and I'm going to be given a list of decisions or questions that I can select from. I will be scored on each of these. So I could review the case history intake form. That would earn me points. Review the release of information. Again, a great decision. What brings you here today? A good question to ask.
So our son Brandon is usually a really sweet guy. He's our youngest and he's always been pretty easy. But lately it seems like a battle of wills has started and he just wants to fight us sometimes. And also the teacher suggested that we see a counselor about it.
Now that would be a good reflective question. If I ask, are you an angry person? That's going to be incorrect.
I'm not sure why you're asking me that.
See that red bar appear up here. I did lose points there. We can then move to the collaborators section once we've completed our case history, and we can choose people to speak with. Our kindergarten teacher.
Hi, I'm Brandon's kindergarten teacher.
Is going to be important. We can ask what's happening in the classroom with
Brandon was very shy the first week of school, and he seemed to be okay. Then a few weeks ago, he got angry with me when I asked him to read a word on the blackboard.
And you can see my progress meter starting to fill in just a little bit. Ideally, I'd like for this to fill all the way in. In focus areas, I'm going to kind of begin to get my thoughts together. I can list the targets of change. I can list the strengths of the client and the priorities of the client. From there, I'll move to the assessment section. I can complete a needs analysis, and I would then answer questions there and summarize my case history and collaborators information, and then I can begin to choose appropriate assessments. We'll do an eco map. Again, you see my progress meter moves up a little bit. I can download an eco map so I can actually complete my own at home, and then I can answer questions. So who completes the eco map? Client and social worker together. I can move on.
I'd like to make an eco map with you, and that is a way to show a person's strengths and resources and support.
Once I complete the video, I would then answer questions, and that's the process that you'll follow with each assessments. Just like the other sections, there are incorrect assessments in here as well as correct assessments. Once we get done with that, we would then report our findings. So we do have some behavioral findings. We'll report excessive worrying, extreme mood changes, and then we can go through the other section and report our findings from there. And finally, we're going to choose the best overall recommendation summary. We can then list any short and long-term goals and any cultural aspects that need to be considered. And then we would submit our case. Again, we're going for a competency score that's 90% or greater, so I can always restart this simulation. Before I do that, I would export my report. If you'd like to learn more, please schedule a demo or sign up for a free trial. You're welcome to email me at clint@simucase.com.